Have you ever wondered if the world's richest women earned their wealth themselves or inherited it? Well, today we're talking about the richest women who have gained their money through marriage and just being crazy wives. I know, but it's not as simple as it seems. You see, these ladies have not only cracked the glass ceiling, but have set new benchmarks for female entrepreneurs. But who are these women, and what makes them stand out from the rest? Stay tuned to find out.
Number 1. Julia Koch. Julia Koch, an American socialite and philanthropist, is one of the world's wealthiest women. She received the fortune from her late husband, David Koch, who died in August of 2019. As of August of 2022, Forbes estimated her and her family's net worth at $57.9 billion. With that much wealth, it's no surprise that Julia Koch is known for owning some luxurious assets. For example, she has an $18.8 million mansion in the Hamptons with 7 bedrooms, a tennis court, and a seaside pool. In June of 2022, she reportedly purchased an 8-acre mansion in the Hamptons for little less than asking price of $75 million. Aside from her lavish possessions, Julia Koch is also recognized for her charity. She is a prominent philanthropist to different charities, particularly in the realms of science and health. She currently serves on the boards of Koch Industries and the Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center.
Number 2. Miriam Adelson. Miriam Adelson, a millionaire physician and philanthropist, is well known for her support of conservative political movements in the United States and Israel. Miriam is the widow of Sheldon Adelson, the former CEO and chairman of casino company Las Vegas Sands, who died in 2021 at the age of 87. Miriam inherited more than half of the Las Vegas Sands company, controlling 43.3% of the company's shares. With a net worth of $36.1 billion, she is one of the world's wealthiest people and the 6th richest woman according to the Adelsons. They contributed to Donald Trump's 2016 presidential campaign, presidential inauguration, defense fund against the Mueller inquiry, and were key donors to the Republican Party. Miriam, a philanthropist, has donated millions of dollars to medical research and has been involved in a number of charitable causes. In 2000, the couple opened the Dr. Miriam at Sheldon G. Adelson Research Clinic in Las Vegas. She is also known for her love of luxury assets. For example, Miriam and Sheldon owned a $70 million private jet, a $35 million mansion in Malibu, and a $30 million home in Las Vegas. Miriam Adelson is a highly influential and wealthy figure with strong political and philanthropic interests. She inherited a significant portion of her late husband's business empire and has used her wealth to support a variety of causes while living a luxurious, glorious life. Number 3. Rafaela Aponte-Diamant. Rafaela Aponte-Diamant, a Swiss billionaire and entrepreneur, is best known for co-founding the Mediterranean shipping company MSC with her husband Gianluigi Aponte. Forbes estimates her net worth at $31.2 billion, up from the $8.4 billion in 2022, making her one of the world's richest self-made women. Rafaela created MSC with her husband in 1970, and the company is now the world's largest shipping line. The company owns some of the world's largest container shafts, including the MSC Ambra and the MSC Gilson. MSC also owns a string of luxurious cruise liners, including the MSC Seaside and the MSC Maraviglia, among others. In terms of assets, Rafaela and her husband each own a 50% stake in MSC, which has significantly contributed to their massive wealth. In addition to their shipping empire, the couple has a yacht dubbed Ammo, which reportedly cost $150 million and is more than 130 meters long. The yacht features amenities like a swimming pool, gym, and spa, among others. Number 4. MacKenzie Scott. MacKenzie Scott is an American novelist and philanthropist who garnered widespread public notice for her charitable works following her divorce from Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos in 2019. She presently has a net worth of $27 billion due to her 4% share in Amazon, making her the 3rd wealthiest woman in the United States and the 35th wealthiest person in the world. Scott has been quite active in philanthropy in recent years, donating billions of dollars to numerous groups that address topics such as racial equality, LGBTQ rights, climate change, and economic mobility. In 2020 alone, she donated about $6 billion to 500 nonprofits. In terms of her personal life and assets, she has never been a public figure because she keeps her life private, including any luxurious assets she may own or her personal life outside of her philanthropic efforts. However, it is known that Scott is a published author, having written 2 well-regarded novels under the name Mackenzie Bezos. She recently filed for divorce from her second husband, Dan Jewett, in March of 2021, less than 2 years after their marriage. Number 5. Iris Fontbona. Iris Fontbona, a Chilean mining industrialist, is the world's 10th wealthiest woman, according to Forbes' Genuine Statistics published on March 5th of 2021. Can you believe that? Her mining assets fortune is estimated to be around 120,550 crore, and she also shares a total of $15.5 billion, 115,209 crore, with the rest of her family, making her the fourth richest member of her family. Iris Fontbona is a very successful businesswoman in the mining industry, and she has earned her wealth through various investments and ventures. She is the widow of Andronico Luksic, the founder of the mining company Antofagasta plc. Following his death in 2005, Iris and her family took over the business and grew it even further, making them one of Chile's wealthiest families. Let's talk about the luxurious assets that Iris owns. As a billionaire, it's no surprise that she owns some of the most extravagant things in the world. But it's not just material things that make her wealthy. It's also her investments in various companies that have contributed to her massive fortune. Some of the luxurious assets that she owns includes a $20 million mansion in Los Angeles, a private jet, and a yacht named Andronikos. Her success story is extremely inspiring, and we can all learn a few things from her. Number 6. Savitri Jindal. Savitri Jindal, a renowned Indian entrepreneur and philanthropist, was born on March 20th, 1950 in Tenuskia, Assam. Jindal is the emeritus chairperson of the Op Jindal Group, a steel and electric corporation created in 1952 by her late husband, Opi Jindal. She married Opi in the 1970s and has 9 children. She took over the company after her husband was killed in a helicopter mishap in 2005. Jindal is also a well-known philanthropist who has contributed to the public work that her husband initiated. She is the president of Agrahas Maharaja Agrasen Medical College and has helped construct a number of educational institutions and hospitals all around India. In recognition of her humanitarian efforts, she received the Akira Tulsi Kartavada Prikasar from the Akale Bharatiya Terapanth Mahila Mandal in 2008. According to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index, Savitri Jindal is the richest woman in Asia as of July 2020 with a net worth of $11.3 billion. Jindal's net worth has fluctuated in recent years, from $8.8 billion in 2018 to $4.8 in 2020, and then to $17.7 billion in 2022. Despite the swings, she remains one of India's richest women, ranking 16th in 2016 and the 7th richest person in India by 2022 according to Forbes. Number 7. Vicki Safra. Vicki Safra is a Greek billionaire philanthropist and member of the Safra family. She is one of the world's wealthiest women. Vicki was born on July 1st, 1952, to Fortune Eni Eskenazi and Albert El Safardi. She married Joseph Safra, the world's richest banker, in 1969 and died in December of 2020. Vicki Safra and her 4 adult children received their inheritance from her late husband, a banker. She is now the protector over the immense Safra fortune, which was created over 180 years over 3 generations in 4 countries. She is the head of the Vicki and Joseph Safra Charitable Foundation, making her one of the world's wealthiest women. Vicki's net worth is reported to be in the billions and is approximately $17 billion. She is claimed to hold several lavish assets, including multiple mansions and an elite art collection. Vicki and her family are known to be philanthropic, donating to various causes and charities, particularly in Israel. Number 8. Renata Kellnerova. Renata is a Czech entrepreneur and philanthropist who is the widow of Peter Kellner, the founder of the PPF Group and the Czech Republic's former richest person. Renata was born on July 4th, 1967, and is 55 years old as of 2024. Renata and her family own PBF Company, an Amsterdam-based investment firm with about €40 billion, $47.8 billion in assets. The group's investments include banking, telecommunications, real estate, and insurance. Renata was married to Peter Kellner, with whom she has 3 daughters. Peter was previously married to Iva Kellnerova and had a son with her. In 2009, Peter and Renata established the Kellner Family Foundation, which gives student grants and funds cultural, educational, and health programs in the Czech Republic. Renata has a professional background in the pharmaceutical industry as an experienced medical and complex manager leading teams. She also is the founder and chairperson of the board of the Kellner Family Foundation. Renata's husband Peter died in a helicopter crash in Alaska during a skiing trip in March of 2021 at the age of 56. Number 9. Laurene Powell Jobs. Laurene Powell is an American millionaire businesswoman, philanthropist, and CEO. She was born on November 6 of 1963 in West Milford, New Jersey. Laurene is the founder and chair of the Emerson Collection F&XQ Institute, as well as the manager of the Steve Jobs Trust. She inherited her fortune primarily through shares of Walt Disney and Apple from her late husband, Steve Jobs, who founded Apple Co. in 2011. Laurene Powell Jobs has been recognized as one of the most influential people in the world and a modern-day immersion. She has been actively involved in various philanthropic ventures through her organization Emerson Collective, which creates opportunities and develops initiative solutions to spur change in education, the environment, immigration, and health equity. Her commitment to renewing America's classified social has made her a major donor to the Democratic Party. Laurene Powell Jobs first met Steve Jobs in 1989 during a lecture at Stanford Business School when she was a new MBA student. The two instantly clicked and ended up eating dinner together that night. They married March 18, 1991 at the Ahwahnee Hotel. Following Steve Jobs' death in 2011, as the co-founder of the Emerson Collective, Laurene Powell's charity activity has kept her busy. Laurene Powell Jobs is a well-known businesswoman and philanthropist. She is Steve Jobs' widow and the head of the Steve Jobs Foundation. Through her organization, Emerson Collective, she has actively participated in numerous philanthropic endeavors in vital sectors such as education, immigration, and environment with the objective of renewing America's calcide social. Number 10. Elisabeth Mohn. Elisabeth Mohn is a German millionaire entrepreneur and philanthropist. She was born on June 21, 1949 in Gütersloh, Germany, and is the widow of Reinhard Mohn, who represented the 6th generation of Bertelsmann. The Lisbon family has run the media giant Bertelsmann for 5 generations, with Karl Bertelsmann founding what is now Europe's largest media company. She served as a chairwoman of the Bertelsmann Wirtschaftsgesellschaft Steering Committee until 2021, and is still a member of the committee today. Mohn is also a member of Bertelsmann's governing bodies. Mohn has an estimated net worth of $4.1 billion, with Mohn and her children own 19 shares of the German media company Bertelsmann. In addition to her business involvement, Mohn is known for her philanthropic work. She is the president of the Bertelsmann Foundation, and her daughter Brigitte serves as a chairwoman of its board of trustees. Mohn has been recognized numerous times for her social engagement. Number 11. Melinda Gates. Melinda Gates is an American businesswoman, philanthropist, and author. She was formerly a multimedia product developer and manager at Microsoft and is the ex-wife of its co-founder billionaire Bill Gates. Melinda Gates consistently ranks as one of the world's most powerful women by Forbes magazine. In 2000, she and her husband Bill Gates co-founded the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the world's largest private charitable organization as of 2015. Melinda Gates is an advocate for women's equality and the author of the best-selling book The Moment of Left, in which she introduces readers to inspiring women she has met during her work and travels all around the world, and shares her journey of becoming an advocate for women's rights. Melinda Gates became a billionaire from her divorce with Bill Gates. According to Forbes, Bill Gates' investment vehicle Cascade Investment transferred nearly $2.4 billion in securities to Melinda on May 3rd of 2021, the same day the couple announced their divorce. This transfer made Melinda a billionaire. Additionally, according to USA Today, Melinda Gates became a billionaire after receiving this stock transfer from Bill Gates' investment firm. Number 12. Elaine Wynn. Elaine Wynn is an American wealthy businesswoman, philanthropist, and art collector. She is well known for co-founding Mirage Resorts and Wynn Resorts with her former husband, Stephen Wynn. Elaine Wynn is known as the Queen of Las Vegas because of her enormous contributions to the establishments of the city's gaming sector. Aside from her business activities, Elaine Wynn has been actively involved in humanitarian activity. She is the chairperson of the board of the Elaine P. Wynn and Family Foundation, which focuses on education and children's welfare. Wynn has also supported the visual and performing arts. Following her ex-husband Steve Nugent's resignation as CEO due to sexual misconduct charges, Elaine Wynn became the largest individual stakeholder in publicly traded Wynn Resorts in 2018. Elaine Wynn became a millionaire following her divorce from her ex-husband Steve Wynn. In their first divorce in 1986, she reportedly received a $741 million settlement. In their second divorce in 2010, they reportedly divided their personal art collection, and she was transferred 11 million shares from Wynn Resorts valued at $795 million at the time. They also agreed to evenly split their stake in Wynn Resorts, and Steve Wynn agreed to always vote for her to sit on the board. Number 13. Jocelyn Wildenstein. Jocelyn Wildenstein, a Swiss-American socialite, rose to prominence after undergoing significant cosmetic surgery, which resulted in her unusual cat-like visage. Jocelyn Perisset was born in Switzerland on August 5, 1940. She married Alec Wildenstein, a billionaire art dealer and businessman, and in 1978 they had 2 children together. However, their high-profile divorce in 1999 resulted in one of the highest divorce settlements in history, totaling $2.5 billion. In addition to her divorce settlement, Wildenstein is noted for her expensive lifestyle, which eventually contributed to her bankruptcy filing in 2018. Despite her financial difficulties, Wildenstein has stayed in the public eye and has even earned a new following in recent years by re-releasing age-defying images on social media that have garnered accolades for her appearance. Number 14. Slavica Ecclestone. Ex-wife of former Formula One CEO Slavica Ecclestone, born Slavica Radic, is a Croatian former fashion model who rose to fame as the ex-wife of the former Formula One CEO Bernie Ecclestone. She began her career in modeling at a young age and worked for various clients including designer Armani. It was during a Formula One promotional event for Armani at the 1982 Italian Grand Prix in Monza where she met Bernie Ecclestone, who was 28 years her senior. They eventually married and had 2 daughters together. Slavica Ecclestone has also endorsed various big brands and is one of the top models of her time. She is currently 64 years old, born on June 2, 1958. Slavica Ecclestone became a billionaire from her divorce from her husband, Bernie Ecclestone. The divorce was filed in November of 2008 and granted on March 11, 2009. Slavica received an estimated £740 million from the divorce settlement. She was ranked 194 in the Sunday Times Rich list after the settlement, and furthermore, since the divorce in 2009, Bernie Ecclestone has been receiving £90 million, approximately $118 million a year from Slavica Ecclestone's trust fund. Number 15. Johanna Quandt. Johanna Quandt was the third wife and widow of industrialist Herbert Quandt, who rescued BMW from bankruptcy. She was one of Germany's wealthiest women, with an estimated net worth of $11.8 billion at the time of her death in 2015. She married Herbert in 1960 and had 2 children with him, Stefan and Suzanne. Johanna became a key shareholder in BMW after Herbert died in 1982, and she served on the company's supervisor board until her retirement in 1997. At the time of her death, she owned more than 16% of BMW. Both of Johanna's children are significant shareholders in BMW and serve on its supervisor board. Suzanne Clayton in particular is Germany's richest woman, with a net worth of $31.6 billion as of 2024. Johanna was the 9th richest person in Germany at the time of her death in 2015, and the 77th richest person in the world, with an estimated net worth of $11.8 billion. Number 16. Margarita Louis-Dreyfus. Margarita Louis-Dreyfus is a Russian-born Swiss billionaire businesswoman and the chairperson of the Louis-Dreyfus Group. She was born Margarita Bogdanova on July 1, 1962 in Leningrad, now St. Petersburg, Russia. Tragically, her parents died in a train accident when she was only 7 years old, and she was raised by her grandfather, a chemical engineer who later became the majority stakeholder of the Louis-Dreyfus Group. She traveled to Switzerland at the age of 18, where she worked as a translator before meeting and marrying Robert Louis-Dreyfus. Margarita met her spouse on a flight from Zurich to New York in 1988, and they married in 1992. They had 2 children together, and it was their second marriage. When her husband Robert died in 2009, Margarita Louis-Dreyfus inherited Louis-Dreyfus Commodities. Following Robert's death, she acquired a 69.6% share in the Louis-Dreyfus Group, a commodities trading agency. After taking over the company, she sold its energy trading business in 2012. She also reportedly pledged these shares to get a $1 billion loan in 2013. Louis-Dreyfus Commodities trades 70 million tons of agricultural goods each year and employs 30,000 people. Margarita, also known as Zarina, had a net worth of $9.5 billion back in 2017 and was one of the richest women in the world. Margarita Louis-Dreyfus is a Swiss citizen who lives in Zurich with her 3 sons, Eric, Maurice, and Karel, born in 1992 and 1997 respectively. Aside from owning Louis-Dreyfus Commodities, Margarita also owns the French League One soccer team, Olympique de Marseille. Number 17. Christy Walton. The wife of the late John Walton of Walmart, Christy Walton is a woman who inherited a significant portion of the Walmart fortune when her husband John Walton passed away in a plane crash in 2005. Her net worth was estimated to be $41.7 billion back in 2015, which made her one of the richest women in the world. Christy Walton is known for her significant philanthropic efforts, including her support for educational initiatives and healthcare in developing countries. She has been recognized for her charitable contributions and was named one of the world's most powerful women by Forbes magazine in 2016. As for Christy Walton's assets, she owns several luxurious properties around the world, and in 2015, she purchased a 6-bedroom apartment in New York City for $25 million. Additionally, she reported owns of a sprawling estate in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, which she purchased for $12.5 million in 2009. She also owns a vineyard in California and a home in New Mexico's Punta Mita resort community. While Christy Walton is certainly wealthy, she is also known for her charitable contributions and dedication to philanthropy. She has used her wealth to support educational initiatives and healthcare in developing countries, making a significant impact in the lives of many people around the world. So, what do you think about the richest women in the world that got their wealth through being wives? Do you want to know more about them and their success stories? Thanks for watching. Click on the screen for more content like this.